Coming up in this week's video, we get a surprise visit from viewers. I'm on the hunt for an air filter for our generator, and will I find one here? We get some lovely gifts from our viewers. Anthony's reversing the cut again.
Reversing the cut again, Anthony?
We're always reversing the cut.
Before we end up in Bilbao in Spain and a trip out to San Sebastian. The temperature's really rising in Spain. Anthony's confused by the art sculptures. We meet a giant doggy made of flowers, and we save a life. We're then back in the UK where we've got to move our boat. We have a special crew member. Saul risks it all with a dangerous balancing act. Anthony's off to work and leaves us to fend for ourselves. And we're on a mission because we've got to get fuel and we've got to get to Adlington in 2.5 hours. Will we make it? And the heavens open and we get absolutely soaked.
How'd you like cruising in the British summer, Phil?
Blimmin' soaking we are.
Get Narrowboat, they said.
We get to the boatyard, but are we turned away?
Oh, I feel so sorry for Phil.
Even my t-shirt's wet through. Look at that! If you saw last week's video, you would have seen that we travelled from Altham near Blackburn to Wheelton, an epic 19-mile journey.
That lovely couple you can see walking down the towpath, Tony and Bettina, thank you so much. They took a 3-hour detour on their way home from their holiday to come and see us. They're the lovely couple that made that lovely plaque for Dexter and for us. So thanks for coming to see us, guys. It was really nice to meet you.
Well, it was so nice, wasn't it, to meet Tony and Bettina, who made that lovely plaque when we lost Dexter. And they came to see us. We'd been out for lunch. They treated us to lunch and then gave us this.
These are amazing. We've got some beautiful coasters.
Oh, slate. And Tony's done that with his laser, hasn't he?
Yeah. Real nice chopping board. A fabulous keyring with a token for supermarket shopping trolley. And these lovely slate placemats. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Are we lucky? Thank you so much, guys. It was so nice to meet you, and hopefully we shall see you at Crick.
Oh, and they got me
Oh, yeah.
some jelly beans. My favourite.
You, they weren't just for you, were they?
They were, as you said.
They
I
got you
remember
they got you a few packets of them,
I
didn't
remember
they?
they're your favourite, and they are indeed my favourite.
But they're my favourite as well.
Well, you snooze, you lose.
Oh, thank you very much. With Anthony off to work in Manchester, I decided to go for a walk and I headed north towards Blackburn. The scenery around here really is beautiful.
Because we got the duckweed in the inlet pipe, the generator overheated because there was no water getting to the coolant system, and now we've got this. The filter is completely choked up with smoke, and we think that's why it was conking out. So I'm here at Wheelton Boatyard. I'm hoping they've got a replacement filter because I've no car to get anywhere. Well, how amazing is that? I've just walked over to Wheelton Boatyard and he said you may be in luck, and we were. It had a filter in. He reckons we should change these every 30 hours, which we didn't know, but it might be a good idea to keep an eye on that and do what he says. Brilliant. Proper chuffed. I'm walking to the barber's now in Wheelton, hoping that that's open as well, because we go away in a couple of days. This mop needs cutting. And they were very friendly at Wheelton Boatyard, so a big thank you.
There's a really lovely tea rooms in the centre of Wheelton, and just up the hill, about 100 yards, is a really handy laundrette.
Get me changing filters. I feel like a proper boater now. Well, that's the old one. It's all smoked up. Look at that. Look at the difference. I've just brought the boat down to top lock. It only took about 10 minutes. We're getting rid of our rubbish and filling with water because the water was so rubbish on the Blackburn flight. So this one's really good, this water point at Johnson Hillock, and we're going to reverse back. It'll take about 15 minutes to reverse back, I think, because our friend Phil is looking after our boat while we go away for a few days. Reversing the cut again, Anthony.
We're always reversing the cut.
It's only a couple of 100 yards, isn't it? About 300 yards?
Yeah.
And we were desperate for water.
And we've got friends staying, haven't we? So,
yeah.
Can't leave them with no water.
No.
Our alarm clock went off early the next day, 2:30 in the morning, but just a few hours later, and we're in Spain.
We're not by the canal, we're in Bilbao, in Spain.
Northern Spain, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the only other place we've been in northern Spain is Asturias, which is beautiful. Quite impressed with the journey so far. When we came from the airport, it looked really pretty. So we're off to the old town. It's only 10:30. We can't check in until just after 2. So we're going to get a bite to eat.
Yeah, northern Spain is very green. It's got, what's the words I'm looking for?
A microclimate.
Yeah, it's got a climate very similar to the UK, obviously warmer. It's up to 36 Celsius this week, which is fabulous. 40?
Yeah.
Wow, right. So we're very early. We landed at 8:30 in the morning, would you believe? We got up and left the boat at 2:30. No, 3:15 this morning.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
We'll be asleep by 4 o'clock.
There are lots of steps to climb in Bilbao, but we soon discovered this old square with really nice cafes and bars. And we got ourselves a drink. It was early, but we're on holiday.
Cheers.
We discovered this really colourful market just across from the river. And this is a good chance for Anthony to practice his Spanish.
Quiero tiramisu y crema, por favor. You wanted crema,
Yeah.
and we've got a tiramisu.
Oh, nice.
There's a really good public transport system in Spain. We got onto the metro, which then took us to the bus station, which then took us to San Sebastian. It was about an hour and a half away. Believe it or not, this is the location of the main bus station in Bilbao.
Well, we're at the bus station in Bilbao, next to the airport. It's lovely and clean and modern, and there's a cafe here as well, so we're getting a bite to eat and a coffee. If we'd have got an Uber from here to San Sebastian, it would have been €155, so instead we've got a bus which is €26 for the two of us, a lot cheaper, but we've got an hour and a half wait, but that's fine because we can just chill and we can get a snack and a drink. What have you ordered, Anthony?
Croissant.
And?
Cortado.
Cafe Cortado. You're doing very well with your Spanish. Much better than me.
We loved our day trip to San Sebastian. It's a beautiful place and we really do want to go back.
Well, a lot of the bars, cafes and restaurants in Spain do pinchos, which is a bit like tapas.
This is our lunch and I think we've over-ordered.
Gracias.
There's beautiful beaches in San Sebastian and one of the highest concentrations of Michelin star restaurants in Europe. Not that we can afford to eat out there.
So while in Spain, we're having an English breakfast, aren't we, Anthony? Good choice, though.
One of the things we wanted to do while in Bilbao was walk over to the Guggenheim Museum.
Turning right in a bit.
I'm following Anthony, which is always dangerous.
I've got it here.
He always gets lost.
Wasn't me who got us lost a minute ago. Right.
I love these sculptures you could walk around, but I don't think Anthony was too sure. We had a fabulous few days in Bilbao, but it was getting very hot and time for another drink.
Cheers.
We finished our last day in Spain with a really lovely meal, and then the next day flew back to Manchester.
Morning!
Morning.
Or is it afternoon?
So you got me doing it again. It's definitely afternoon.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting to go to work.
Yeah. Well, we've only just got back to the boat. We've been away for a few days in Bilbao in Spain. We had a lovely time, didn't we?
We did. We had a little visit to San Sebastian, which was beautiful. In fact, I think if we were going to go back to that region, we'd probably stay in San Sebastian.
Yeah. And we went to the Guggenheim, which was one of my favourite museums ever.
Yeah. I did try and video, so a little sparrow chick landed on Paul's shoulder. It was like gasping, wasn't it? And we got some water and was feeding it some water. I thought I'd videoed it all.
He's lost the video. Sat on my finger, drinking water from Anthony's fingers, bless it.
Yeah.
She was trying to drip feed the bird.
Yeah.
It was 49 degrees Celsius. It was ridiculously hot that day. So I think it was just overheated, wasn't
Yeah. It did start chirping though, didn't we? We put it in some bushes, and then we think its mum came to see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope it's all right.
Yeah. And I am going to sort of be doing this on my own today. We have got Debbie and Saul behind us. We've been in Wheelton for about a week, and we're going to travel down the Johnson Hillock flight today. We need to get water. We're hoping to get fuel at Adlington. I'm hoping to get as far as Hay Country Park today. You're off to work, leaving me on my own, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd rather be on the boat, to be honest, but yeah. I've got to hoof off to Manchester, and then I'm in work in the morning, so I'll go to the gym at some point today. But we do have crew.
Yeah, I'm telling a fib because I'm not being left on my own, because we've got a crew. Come and say hello, Phil. Move up.
Hello.
This is our friend Phil. You've been looking after the boat.
I've been looking after the boat. Yeah.
Did a great job.
Have you enjoyed it?
That's been brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. I believe you've had a glass or two of beer.
Just one or two. Just one or two. It's that Saul is a bad influence.
It is. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. He's had that much to drink. They all know him by his first name at the pub down there, don't they?
Oh yeah, there was a few down there. It was on Sunday with the live music going on. Yeah.
Yeah, but Phil sent us a video of what was going on at the top of the locks and all the gongoozlers, and you were having a drink and live music, and you said, if this is boating, this is life for you.
This is the boat. If that was boat life, this is what I want.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more, to be honest. It's definitely one of the things that attracted us to it, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Phil, we've not decided yet. Am I at the tiller and you're doing the locks?
I'll do the locks.
Okay.
I'm not in charge of your boat instead.
Right, so we're all ready to go, more or less. Anthony's been getting his lunch ready before he goes off to work, and we're going to go down the Johnson Hillock flight. I know we filmed this a few weeks ago, so we'll probably not show you loads of film today, but we shall see you soon.
Yep.
Enjoy.
We've really enjoyed our time in Wheelton, and we were sad to leave. We have been saying this a lot lately, but it is a beautiful spot. It's a bit of a trek to the car, but we still love it.
It's always windy when we cruise.
I was wondering if I'm steering.
This is a service point at the top of the Johnson Hillock flight, and on the right hand side you can get water, there's an Elsan, there's toilets and there's a shower. The rubbish point is over the road on the left hand side, just opposite the Top Lock pub.
Doing the centre, or are you doing
We'll do the bow and stern, yeah.
I know we'd only fill with water a few days before, but they say never pass a water point without filling. This is Saul and Debbie's boat on the left hand side, and we've been travelling with them for months. They've been really good company, but this is going to be our last journey together for quite a while.
Well, hopefully we'll get some fuel today. We'll put where's it?
Adlington.
Adlington. What's the name of the boatyard there?
Is it not just Adlington Boatyard?
Insert name here.
Yeah.
That's where we're going for fuel.
Yeah.
We've got till 5, haven't we?
Yeah. What time is it now? It's about
past
2
3
o'clock,
at the
isn't
minute.
it? Yeah.
I think it's about 2 o'clock.
Yeah. So, you keep mentioning me blacking. What's wrong with me blacking?
Well, you've used a roller and then you've just left lines in it.
Oh. Should I have done the whole thing?
It's not, dare I say, straight either here.
Right. So I need to do the whole thing really with the
Yeah,
roller.
just bit of care and attention.
We were really going to miss these two. Now, not so sure.
Hey,
Have you told anybody what your plans for winter are yet?
not yet,
I mean,
no, because we haven't really decided. Well, we think we know.
Yeah.
We're all going to end up on the Golly with a bit of luck, but
Yeah.
you know, we'll head that way.
Yeah. Brill.
It's a destination that we're heading towards.
Not quite made it to work yet, have you?
No, I'll be going in a minute to go back for my van.
Gosh, you've been really good and done our lunch. You're a good one.
It's nearly done.
Are we having a Rissa chicken?
Oh,
Ooh,
with
that's nice.
flatbread.
Well, nice. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You have to work then?
Yeah. Boo.
Boo. We need to retire.
We definitely do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm heading back today. I'll go to the gym later, have my shower, settle down for the night, start work tomorrow. And I'll be back Thursday night.
Yeah. And you're going for a tattoo, aren't you?
I am.
Well, we won't tell you what it is yet.
Yeah.
Right. See you later.
Take
care.
See ya. Drive
See you later.
carefully.
Bye. So we're hoping Fiona and Jude are up for the Wigan flight again. We need to contact them. They said never again after last time. I think we need to kill Jude. But we'll see.
We'll see. There's Matt and John as well.
Yeah.
They might enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'll get in
I
touch
bet
now.
they're working.
Right, see you
soon.
later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Drive carefully. See you in a couple of days.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
It didn't take us long to fill with water, but it looks like the weather's about to change. Well, that's it. We're filled with water. We've got rid of our rubbish. It's always a good feeling, as every boater knows. Debbie and Saul are full of water. They've got rid of their rubbish. Anthony, as you've seen, just gone off to work. Phil's doing the lock for us. We're a good team. I don't think we're going to make it to Adlington in 2.5 hours, but you never know. Fingers crossed.
Here comes the rain.
A big thank you to the passing boater that was helping Phil out at the locks.
Oh, Phil can get it, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Phil. Thanks a lot. What's that? Oh yeah, cheers, thank you. Thank you. Get a Phil go. I think it's this one that cost me £255.
Is it this one? Is that one?
No, maybe further down.
There's just 5 locks on the Johnson Hillock flight. They're pretty hard work, but once we're through, we've got an 8-mile uninterrupted lock-free journey to Hay Country Park.
I realised some of our windows were open. I ran inside and closed them. I thought the living room window was open. British summer. Winter coats on. Well, waterproof's on again. I do love this section. It's a lot nicer when the sun's out and there's gone goozled about.
Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, Jack, what's it next?
Yeah, off that! Yeah, look at it pouring in. Go straight into here it lives. Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, that last lot had quite a leaky gate and it was pouring onto the stern of the boat. And as you can see, that rain really started to come down heavy.
How'd you like cruising in the British summer, Phil?
It's absolutely fantastic. Where's the weather that we had this morning and the weekend? What happened to your 48 degrees?
I don't know, we don't need suntan cream though, do we, on a positive? So we've stopped here at Ellerbeck Narrowboats to get some fuel. We know Lucian at Ellerbeck Narrowboats, really nice guy. This is where we used to hire our boats. Every year, at least once a year, we used to get a boat just for the day. Blimmin' soaking we are. We've even got the brolly up, my waterproof jacket. I'm soaked to the skin. This is the reality of living on a narrowboat. We had to move today, otherwise we'd have had no help doing the Johnson Hillock flight and we'd have had to wait a few days for Anthony to get back from work. So today was the ideal opportunity with Phil helping us do the locks, who's been brilliant. He's been steering the boat for me as well. And Debbie and Saul travelling with us. It just makes sense travelling with friends through the double locks. Ellerbeck Narrowboats, a big thank you to you. They normally close at 5 o'clock. We rang ahead to say that we weren't that far behind. Would they mind staying open just a little bit longer till we got there? And they said yes, they would. So big thank you to Lucian and everyone else at Ellerbeck Narrowboats. We don't know whether we're going to carry on to Hay Country Park. I think it's about 50 minutes from here, from what I remember. But we shall see. Oh, it's grim, look at it. Nice weather for ducks.
Get a narrowboat, they said. It's lovely weather for boats, they said. Look at it.
Middle of summer.
Middle of summer and it is absolutely.
We feel sorry for those people that have hired a boat for the day. Or even a week. Can you imagine? It'd put them off for life, wouldn't it?
Yeah. If you got it for a week, they'd have had Saturday's weather and yesterday's weather.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I feel so sorry for Phil. This has got to be the wettest, most miserable weather we've had on any cruise in 4 years. And Phil, you did it all with us.
I did do it all with you. I said I'm not a fair weather cruiser, Paul.
Are you not?
I'm none of this fair weather cruising like.
Oh. I kept saying as well, go inside, go and sit by the fire, make yourself a cup of coffee. But he's been a good sport. He's been at the tiller longer than me, and you've done all those locks, so big thank you.
They were heavy locks then as well. They were hard locks. Yeah.
Get stains. This is the second time I've got changed.
My ears went through, Paul.
Yeah. So we made it to Hay Country Park. It's what, 20 past 8?
20 past 8.
Oh, poor Phil's got to drive to Hull now. Is it 3 hours?
About 3 hours, yeah.
And he's got to get back to Wheelton in Chorley for his car, so hopefully we get a lift off Saul. Is he happy to do a lift? Yeah, have to do a lift, good. Otherwise, it's a long walk back. But we hope you've enjoyed a look into narrowboat life with us, Paul and Phil. It seems really weird.
In the rain.
That. Yeah, in the rain.
In the rain,
yeah. Anthony's in his nice warm dry van and going to the gym. How lucky is he? It's the only time I wish I was at the gym. It's been very wet, but thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. It is completely free, and please keep your comments coming. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.
Look at this day. I've had my poncho on, which is normally very waterproof. This is wet through. Even my t-shirt's wet through. Look at that. I'm not breathing in, honest. I need to get dry. This is not a holiday.